What's up everybody, my name is Sho and welcome back to my channel. We're going to explore the difference between the mind and emotions, because for so many years I didn't really know the difference. I didn't even know what a feeling was. So I'm going to try and communicate with you what emotions are through the perspective of the mind, because there's many people that are watching this video that I don't know viscerally what an emotion is. Like, really no emotion. I grew up pushing down emotions so deep, pushing them down and down, suppressing them, holding them back, ignoring them, rising above them. So all that was left for me was a thinking mind. All that was left for me was a thinking mind. And so then this body thing didn't really do anything. Like, it walked me around, I could play sport, but I didn't, and I hadn't switched and put online the infinite potential and capacity of what this vessel, right, this instrument is capable of. Now, I remember being angry at love, right? I was 29 years old, I was in London, I was like, I need to get out of London, it's stressful, it's dense, it's hard work, I'm working 9 to 5, I need to travel and get out of here. And that's when kind of my journey and my story started, in that moment where I decided no more. But in that moment, I remember being angry at love, you know? It's like, love, what the freaking heck is love? Everybody kept talking about love in my society and culture. It's like, yeah, we write love on like birthday cards, we write love on Christmas cards, we say love to each other on Valentine's Day, right? People say they love each other when they're getting married, like love this, love that, and I never really got it. I thought it was an idea, but I didn't really get it. You know what I mean when I say get it? Get it. Because it's possible to get something from the perspective of mind, to grasp stuff. You're listening to this and you're trying to grasp things, probably. You're trying to grasp the ideas and grasp the concepts so that you learn something from this video. But in truth, it's not about learning a concept that you can memorize and go, oh, I've got it now, and now I understand. It's not what this is about. When we get out of the mind and drop our attention, awareness, energy into the body more and more, we experience life. We don't just think about life. Now, I used to have so many thoughts caught up in me in every moment of every single day that I didn't have a clue what that meant. Didn't have the faintest idea that experiencing life is experience, it's sensing, it's emoting, feeling the energy of life, feeling the realness, the aliveness of here and now, not thinking about, oh, this is the color green, oh, this is nice, oh yes, this is wonderful, very good, yeah, no, very light surface level, like being British, right? A very British human being. We are very cerebral types, you know, very thinking. We love our rules. We like legislation. We love the government. All that kind of like BS, right? But as I started to let go of that conditioning, as I continued to travel around the world and meet new cultures and people from all sorts of walks of life, the Britishness of that which I thought that was me, started to dissolve, and I realized there's many other ways of experiencing life. The way that a South American experiences the power and depth and sensuality of the body is completely different to the tightness of a British banker. So I'm pointing to the experience of emoting through life, experiencing life, not just thinking through life. Another example of this is like when I learned to feel life, increase my frequency over time, many years of healing, etc., like an increase of frequency of that which I am, the emotional capacity increased, then how I saw reality changed. Like, reality used to be kind of like a color, kind of a grainy, colory experience, right? My lens was a bit muddy. And as I continue to release and heal and clear, let go of the old traumas and conditioning from our old world, and kept move into a lighter version of myself, including exploration of psychedelics and things like this, I become lighter, very light. And as I become lighter, I got to see brighter. So life itself becomes brighter, like switching from a grainy, small, 15-inch black and white television to like a super, ultra majestic HD widescreen. Right? Now, I'm using that as an example. It wasn't that drastic of a difference for me, but seeing life was different. It was brighter now. So the way we experience life is different depending on who we are. We have like, what, 8 billion people on this planet, and there's 8 billion different lenses upon what we're looking at. And a lot of people in the Western world just see reality through concepts and ideas and mind and thinking, the cerebral types. That is much of our Western world. And we've forgotten connection. Connecting to our body, connecting to our hearts, connecting to life, connecting to nature, right? Like, it sounds very simple and hippie, but if we want the best life, those things are important. They're essential if we want to live our best life. Now, most of us maybe aren't bothered about living our best life. We're just kind of ticking along. But at some point, the pain gets so real that we do realize that we have to change something that is embedded, and it's interwoven in taking upon this idea of I am here for a lifetime. We'll be pushed to the point where we have to make tough decisions, that we go through pains, right? And the sooner we learn to tune into our emotions, the sooner that we can start listening to the subtle clues that our inner self is telling us, instead of waiting until the big thing has to happen and you have this traumatic experience. Whether that's losing a loved one, breaking a leg, losing a job where it's the whole family's surviving on this money, whatever big trauma thing, the more that we tune in deeper to ourselves and feel life, right? Really feel life, the less opportunity for those bad things there is to creep up on us and to happen. So yeah, thinking to feeling. I call this journey the journey from the head to the heart, from the mind to the body. I ultimately had to go on this journey myself, from the head to the heart, from the mind to the body, because over many years, because I was living with a mental health condition for so long. The doctors call it motor tics. So motor tics, OCD, ADHD, it's just like this crazy overactive experience of life. The mind is just got to do things in certain ways, lots of control, right? And we just can't slow down and stop, right? But we can't slow down and stop because we haven't learned to feel our body and connect with our body. And there's all sorts of techniques and tools to learn what it means to slow down the mind, turn down the dial of the mind, and then drop the awareness, our energy, which is often focused here for many of us, down into our body. And as we drop the energy down into our body, and if you're following me beyond the words right now, you are sensing what's going on into the body. And you then realize there's a map. There's a map to experience in the body. That map that we experience in the body are focused on each of the glands, we could say chakras. There's a map. And at each of the glands, around the glands, there's neurological tissue. Around each of the glands, there's neurological tissue. Neurological tissue creates mind. Mind and consciousness sort of moves through consciousness. Awareness moves through neurological tissue. We create experience mind. Each of the energy centers, each of the chakras have a mind. And they work on, support and help a different aspect of reality. So the journey from the head down to the body is one of deepening your experience of self. It's not just about feeling more, because feeling more is scary for a lot of people, but when we feel more and learn to let go of the difficult emotions, they quickly move and go. But we have to actually feel them for them to go. Quite often we feel stuff and we're like, oh no, and we just think about it and we just stay above it. No, feeling. But if we really feel it and breathe with it, Be with the uncomfortableness. We find that they dissolve, and emotions then are experienced as energy. Emotion isn't just this overwhelming experience. It's, you breathe with the emotion gently, and you realize that the emotion can just dissolve, it can go, it can release. And then as you keep doing that over many days, weeks, months, you become lighter. Your literal vessel becomes lighter. It's what the Egyptians used to do with the feather and the weighing. It has this soul. Is the soul lighter than a feather, or are they still holding on? So we become lighter, 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 to the point where we're as light or lighter than a feather. And that is realizing deeply the self, transcendence, enlightenment, awakening. It's this process of letting go of the old and seeing what we truly, deeply, really are beyond that conditioning. This is the journey. This is from the head to the heart. This is the way, the path. In a nutshell, in 11 minutes and 11 seconds. So, blessings to you. Blessings to you wherever you are. Yeah. This video will go on YouTube, maybe elsewhere, so drop me a question, hit like, hit subscribe, support the new channel, please. And yeah, sending my love from Bali. Until next time. And also check out these other videos. I'm going to point to them like a cheesy YouTube person. This video and this video. That's so bad. Okay, that's awkward. Bye.